You wouldn't believe how one tiny change in your walk can transform every step into a shield against falls. Stick around till the very end to discover all 6 secrets. Imagine regaining the confidence to roam freely, unafraid of a sudden stumble. Today, we reveal 6 deceptively simple walking hacks, backed by experts. They are already helping thousands stay upright, mobile, and fiercely independent. Ready to unlock the walking blueprint that could save you weeks in recovery? Let your eyes find that target first. Maintain that focus as you walk. Tension in the shoulders and neck vanishes, replaced by a buoyant sense of control. The world doesn't just stay upright before you. This single habit lays the foundation for the other 5. Balance always starts from the top down. Nail your head position and you'll find the rest of your walk follows suit. Less shuffling, fewer hesitations. Far fewer trips. Keep your eyes forward. Your whole body will thank you. Without it, your torso twists, hips sway, and your center of gravity veers out of harmony. Worse, fear of falling often causes people to clamp their hands into fists, sealing off a built-in stabilizer. The fix: let both arms hang with relaxed elbows and gentle, rhythmic swings. Even if you're carrying something light in one hand, it feels like you're gliding through it with purpose. The ideal step begins with the heel making contact first. While it feels less jarring, it denies your body the very mechanics it needs to stay balanced. To retrain yourself, try a simple drill. Lay a thin towel on the floor and walk over it slowly. Once you've mastered the towel drill, carry the habit onto harder surfaces. Soon, you'll be surprised to find that those tiny thresholds and slightly raised tiles no longer catch your toes. You'll move as if guided by thousands of micro-adjustments. All starting from that deliberate heel-first contact, barefoot if possible. Concentrate on feeling the heel strike, the gentle roll, and the toe push off. Gradually remove support until the movement is fluid. Then it rolls through the arch and pushes off with the toes. Your calves and thighs begin to coordinate in a sequence. They flex, extend, then flex again, creating a self-correcting mechanism that anticipates minor irregularities in the ground. The sensation is subtle at first, but within days it becomes ingrained, transforming every walk into a dynamically stabilized exercise. Like a wave traveling smoothly along the shoreline, this heel-to-toe sequence not only cushions every impact, it also engages calf muscles, activates hips, and aligns knees. Glance down only for that critical 20% of your stride to check for obstacles. Practice in a clear hallway. Free of obstacles, swing one arm at a time. You'll notice that a freed-up arm provides a sense of stability you may have forgotten existed. Every time your right foot steps forward, a natural left arm swing helps counterbalance that momentum. But when older adults clutch a gate, grip a cane, or simply hold their arms stiffly at their sides, they cut off this vital counterweight. This 80.20 rule recalibrates muscle memory. Neck extensors wake up, upper back muscles engage. Your hips settle into a balanced groove. Watch on. Missing just one of these could mean the difference between standing tall and hitting the ground. Rather than stiffly inching forward, you'll move with a coordinated flow, as if your entire body were a finely tuned orchestra. That harmony is what keeps you steady when life throws unexpected bumps your way. Gently bend the elbow of your free arm and initiate a small forward-backward motion. Over time, that faint rhythm will grow stronger, anchoring your balance. Some experts even recommend counting aloud. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sync each footstep with an arm motion. Reinforce symmetrical movement. Number 1. Head alignment. Picture your head as the cockpit of an airplane. Wherever it points, the rest of the craft follows. Yet countless walkers tilt forward, eyes glued to their feet, unknowingly inviting posture collapse and wobbliness. That subtle slump shifts weight onto the front of your feet. It makes every pebble or threshold a potential hazard. But when you lift your chin and survey the path ahead, your body instinctively stacks itself. Neck aligned with spine, shoulders back, core braced. You become a living pillar instead of a wobbling stalk. By training your gaze to stay level, focus 10 to 15 feet ahead about 80% of the time, you realign your spine, open your chest, and center your gravity over your hips. Why does this work? When you peer down for too long, your neck rounds, shoulders slump, and your core disengages. Getting started takes surprisingly little effort. As you step onto the sidewalk, choose a distant object, a mailbox, a lamppost, a parked car. Remarkably, walkers report that within days of practicing this head-high technique, they feel springs under their feet. Don't underestimate the impact. Number 2, arm swing rhythm. It may surprise you that your greatest ally in steady walking isn't in your legs at all. It's in your arms. Think of arm swing as the pendulum that keeps a metronome ticking evenly. If arthritis or limited shoulder mobility interferes, focus on what you can do. For those relying on a cane or walker, alternate the device between hands every few steps. Within a week of reintroducing purposeful arm swings into your stride, many walkers report a marked decrease in swaying and an uptick in walking speed. Number 3, heel-to-toe roll. Shuffling along with flat feet may feel cautious, but it actually robs you of crucial shock absorption and coordinated muscle engagement. As we age, ankle stiffness or joint discomfort tempts many to land flat-footed or even toe-first. When you commit to this practice, you'll notice changes beyond steadier steps. No counterintuitive gadget needed, just a soft surface and mindful repetition. Once you've mastered the towel drill, carry the habit onto harder surfaces. Soon, you'll be surprised to find that those tiny thresholds and slightly raised tiles no longer catch your toes. You'll move as if guided by thousands of micro-adjustments, all starting from that deliberate heel-first contact. Each lengthy step flings your center of gravity forward, forcing your muscles to scramble in the split second before the next foot comes down. That frantic catch-up not only increases fall risk, it also exhausts your body more quickly, making long walks feel like uphill battles. Your weight shifts beyond your support base, and your back leg pushes off harder to regain balance. It's a recipe for overextension, joint strain, and a higher chance of stumbling if something unexpected appears. A broken sidewalk tile, a stray toy, even a brief dizziness. Shortening your stride reverses this pattern. When your feet land closer together, your body remains within a safe support zone. You spend less time with only one foot on the ground, cutting down the interval during which balance wobbles are most dangerous. By contrast, shorter, quicker steps keep your weight more evenly centered over your feet, dramatically improving both stability and reaction time. Smaller than you think, just enough to feel your feet under your hips. Number 4, shorter, quicker steps. Long, confident strides may look impressive, but for many older adults, they carry hidden hazards. Why shorter steps matter? When you overreach, your hips tilt forward on the leading side, knees hyperextend, and your lower back tightens to keep your trunk upright. Over days and weeks, that misalignment contributes to nagging aches in the back of your thighs, stiffness in your lumbar spine, and irritation in your knee joints. Switching to compact steps keeps your lower limbs operating in their optimal range of motion. Hips stay neutral, knees bend naturally, your back remains supported by engaged abdominal muscles. You'll likely notice that walking longer distances feels less exhausting as a result. Your muscles no longer fight to correct imbalance with every stride. Imagine walking at your usual pace. You extend your front leg farther ahead than your comfort zone demands. A simple cadence test. It proves that in the dance of balance, it's the small, swift moves that win every time. instead of planting the device far in front and stepping toward it, which amplifies the pendulum effect of your body swinging beyond the support. Move it only slightly ahead of your foot. The core, your deep abdominal wall, lower back muscles, and hip stabilizers form a protective girdle that holds your spine upright and coordinates movement from the ground up. Strengthening this unseen powerhouse doesn't require grueling sit-ups or gym sessions. Just consistent, tiny activations woven into daily life. This creates a moving stability zone that travels with you rather than trailing behind, reducing the risk of overextension. Practice this in a quiet corridor. Hold your cane. Start with tiny steps and a slight push of the cane. Lift one foot just a couple of inches off the floor and hold for 5 seconds. Switch sides. Repeat 5 times per leg. This challenges both balance and core without stressing the joints. Hold for 5 seconds to engage your shoulder girdle and upper core, then relax. Keep your back straight to ensure you're reusing core muscles rather than relying solely on hip flexors. The legs provide the base, and the core is the supportive column shaft, walking, turning, bending, rather than only during dedicated workout sessions. When your core muscles are weak, your legs, hips, and back compensate erratically, leading to fatigue, muscle tension, and compromised balance. A strong core, on the other hand, links upper and lower bodies seamlessly. It distributes forces evenly across your skeleton and keeps your center of gravity stable as you move. Whether pacing the living room during phone calls or descending the driveway to check the mail, consciously think compact steps as you go. You might set a timer for 3 minutes each morning to practice this technique in place, or count the steps on your porch both in and out, aiming to increase your cadence by 1 or 2 strides. Gradually, your brain and muscles will internalize the rhythm, and you'll find yourself naturally taking safer, more efficient steps without a second thought. Then step as if your foot were meeting the cane halfway. Hold for 10 seconds, breathe normally, then release. Repeat 3 to 5 times. You'll discover that a more compact cycle feels surprisingly secure. Here's an easy experiment you can try this afternoon. 1. Find a flat, obstacle-free hallway. They report feeling lighter on their feet, moving with newfound confidence, and no longer dreading longer walks to the store or around the neighborhood. One retiree shared that after just a week of practicing reduced strides, she walked her grandchildren to the park without worrying about losing her balance on the uneven playground surface. Another realized that grocery trips felt like leisurely strolls instead of taxing treks. 2. Walk at your normal pace for 10 seconds, counting your steps aloud. 1, 2, 3, 3. Note the total count. 4. Now shorten each stride by about 2 inches. More steps per unit time means your body repositions itself underneath you more rapidly, giving your balance system less ground to cover before the next foot lands. 5. Walk again for 10 seconds, counting steps anew. Chances are your second tally will be higher. That increase indicates a faster step frequency, or cadence, which research links to greater walking stability. Less strain, more comfort. Beyond balance, shorter steps also ease the load on joints and muscles. Adapting assistive devices. If you rely on a cane or walker, you can harness the same principle, real-world transformation. Many seniors who adopt shorter, quicker steps describe almost instant improvements. Integrating into daily life to make shorter steps second nature, weave them into your everyday routes. By redefining what normal walking feels like, shorter, quicker steps become a powerful ally in preventing falls and conserving energy. Number 5, core activation. While much attention focuses on legs, ankles, and hips in fall prevention, the true wellspring of stability lies at your center. Understanding the core's role, think of your body as a column. Micro exercises for every setting. You can awaken your core anywhere, anytime, with exercises so discreet that no one will know you're working out. 1. Single leg stands. Stand beside a sturdy chair or countertop. 2. Subtle belly braces. Whenever you pass a mirror or stand at the sink, gently pull your belly button toward your spine, tightening your lower abdominal muscles. 3. Countertop presses. While washing dishes or brushing your teeth, press your palms into the countertop as if trying to push it away. 4. Seated knee lifts. Sitting in a firm chair, lift one knee toward your chest, hold for 3 seconds, then switch. These exercises cumulatively teach your nervous system to recruit core fibers in everyday scenarios. Building habit loops. The key to lasting change is consistency. Link core activations to habitual triggers. Every time you check the mail, do a set of single leg stands. Whenever you answer the phone, tighten your belly braces. When waiting for the kettle to boil, perform countertop presses. By associating these mini workouts with existing routines, you'll effortlessly layer balance, boosting activity into your day, progressing safely. As your confidence grows, you can increase holds by a few seconds or add gentle sways while standing on one leg to challenge your vestibular system. Always ensure you have stable support nearby until the movement feels secure. If discomfort arises, scale back to fewer repetitions or shorter holds and rebuild gradually. One community member shared that after a few weeks of discreet countertop presses, she noticed her posture improving while chatting with friends. Her breathing felt deeper. Our brains and the sensory systems on which they rely slow down slightly with age, making transitions from one surface to another a moment of vulnerability. By cultivating deliberate flooring awareness, you can train your mind and body to anticipate shifts, react swiftly, and avert trips before they occur. And she no longer felt wobbly when retrieving items from low shelves. Another found that lifting his grandchild no longer required bracing his lower back. That's why stepping from plush carpet to slick tile, crossing a dimly lit threshold, or moving from matte wood to glossy vinyl can catch even vigilant walkers off guard. The sensory feedback from your feet changes instantaneously. The grip alters, the cushioning shifts, the visual cue transforms. As you approach any surface change, silently name it. Tile, carpet, grout line, rug. This brief internal alert refocuses attention on proprioception, the sense of foot position, and vision simultaneously, priming the balance centers in your brain to adjust. Breathe. Name the upcoming surface. Asphalt drop, then proceed. That half-second hesitation is a small investment that pays dividends in preventing missteps. Mental labeling acts like a switch that awakens your feet and eyes, aligning them for the upcoming transition. Label shine or glare to remind yourself that the appearance may deceive. Label rug before crossing to shift focus from pattern to texture. But your brain takes a split second longer to register and adapt. In that blink, your foot placement may falter. Over time, these micro-efforts accumulate into a resilient, balanced you, ready to traverse any terrain with confidence. Take a slow circuit through your living spaces, consciously labeling each floor change. Take an extra moment when tilting your head downward or upward. One individual credited mental labeling with catching a hidden cable in her living room before it tripped her. Another avoided a dangerous slide on a waxed supermarket aisle by noting the floor's glossy finish. These success stories underscore that mindfulness of our environment can be as critical as physical strength in fall prevention. Label lens shift and ensure your eyes adjust to the correct focal plane. Shorter strides, core activation, flooring awareness. Each element on its own offers significant protection against falls. Just mindful practice, brief daily exercises, and an awareness that every micro-movement counts. Woven together, they create a holistic framework that transforms the act of walking into an orchestrated exercise in stability and resilience. When possible, switch to single vision lenses for walking intensive activities. Together, These habits form a cohesive defense, turning each step into a well-informed, muscularly supported action. Or remove glasses briefly when crossing riskier surfaces, if safe to do so. Naming lip or sill cues you to lift your foot a bit higher. Do this daily at first, moving from room to room. Hardwood, area rug, linoleum, threshold, start with daily reminders. Count steps, label floors, brace your core during chores. Before long, these adjustments will integrate seamlessly into your natural walk. You'll notice greater ease, less fatigue, and the simple joy of moving through your world independently. Notice how your steps shorten or your posture shifts as you name each transition. His strengthened core took the load, reducing post-lift aches. When you go out to the grocery store, a friend's house, or a shopping mall, continue the labeling. It's about stepping outside your door without hesitation, navigating your home without dread, embracing life's adventures with the peace of mind that you can handle whatever surfaces or surprises lie ahead. Even in busy environments, a whisper of concrete, tile, parking lot will pre-arm your balance system. Then add the next, celebrate small victories. Fewer stumbles, longer walks, newfound confidence. Watch how those wins build into lasting change. Your future self, walking tall and unshaken, awaits real-life payoffs. Individuals who integrate core activations into their daily flow report dramatic improvements in posture, walking fluidity, and fall resilience, all without ever stepping foot in a gym. When your middle is anchored, your head stays balanced over your spine, your arms move freely without dragging you off center, and your feet follow a smooth roll, knowing the trunk beneath them is unwavering. In short, core activation is the linchpin that holds all 6 walking habits together seamlessly, synergy with other habits. A solid core amplifies the benefits of head alignment, arm swing, and heel-to-toe gait. Lift, brace, press, each tiny action ignites a powerhouse that transforms every step into a statement of control. Number 6, flooring awareness. Falls often happen not because of glaring obstacles, due to subtle, barely perceptible changes underfoot. The science of perception lag, depth perception, contrast sensitivity, and reaction time degrade imperceptibly over time. Mental labeling, a simple yet powerful tool. To sharpen your environmental awareness, adopt a practice called mental labeling, building the habit, home walkthroughs. Community practice, reflection pause. At the top of stairs or before stepping off a curb, add a deliberate pause. Navigating tricky surfaces, glossy floors. Reflections can mask dips and edges. Patterned rugs, bold prints can confuse depth cues. Thresholds and door sills, even a half-inch lip can catch toes. Addressing visual considerations. For those who wear bifocals or multifocals, lens transitions can further warp ground perception, real-world impact. Seniors who adopt flooring awareness report fewer slips in the kitchen, garage, and public places, integrating with the bigger system. Flooring awareness dovetails perfectly with head alignment, so your gaze picks up changes early, shorter steps so you can adjust quickly, and core activation so you remain centered during the shift. In conclusion, the journey to steadier, more assured walking rests on 6 deceptively simple yet profoundly effective habits. Head alignment, arm swing, heel-to-toe roll. No special equipment, expensive shoes, or gym membership is required. 1. Straightening your posture through forward gaze. 2. Unlocking your body's natural counterweights with arm swings. 3. Reclaiming your smooth, shock-absorbing gait via heel-to-toe steps. 4. Refining your rhythm with shorter, quicker strides. 5. Fortifying your center through tiny core activations. 6. Tuning into your surroundings with flooring awareness. You rebuild the muscle memory and neural pathways that keep you balanced, confident, and free to move without fear. As you incorporate each practice into your routine, remember that progress is gradual. Ultimately, mastering these 6 secrets is about reclaiming freedom. Take the first step today, choose one habit. Practice it for the next 7 days.